Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today it's time to hear some Alex Jones and his. I guess he entered the Royal Rumble of TPUSA versus Candace Owens and all the factions and teams and all that shit. And Alex Jones is going to say his piece, which I'm sure will be stupid. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. I am not in that Discord right now, but I am. I've been a lot. I've been there, a little bit more often than before. And by the way, all opinions are welcome, so please join up if you feel like. And obviously, this video and anything else that may be played here will be linked in that same description box for you to look at on your own. Yeah. All right. So it seems like there's a kind of like a similar thread for people that I consider full of shit. Like obviously full of shit. Like the Timmy Pools of the world, Alex Jones himself, and in regards to this Charlie Kirk stuff, right? Where, like, let's be honest, most people are questioning the whole scenario. But if it starts entering into a territory where we might lose the midterms, you're splitting MAGA up, right? TPUSA is the pinnacle of what we need to beat the Democrats, the actual bad guys. When I hear statements like those, I'm like, you're probably full of shit, aren't you? And Alex Jones apparently is going to be that guy. Now, to be fair, I have not watched this video. I read the caption, but I have not watched the video. So let's see what he actually says out loud. But I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if Alex was like, "Oh my God, you're destroying. We need MAGA. We need them to do more harmful shit in the world because I work for a bunch of devil worshippers." That seems to be Alex Jones to me. And let's find out, I guess, if Alex is just going to say the same shit that Timmy was saying, but less aggressive towards Candace, right? More so like, "Hey, why are we fighting, guys?" Like, well, the idea is, forget about the teams, forget about Team Candace and Team TPUSA. Regular people paying attention to this stuff, when they're looking at this, it is important. Like, hey, if there's some funny business in regards to Charlie Kirk being killed, they want to know about it. Because that story right there, if it does showcase that, okay, there was whoever involved, intelligence agencies, Antifa, is like, the dumb fucks want to say, but if there's any type of further involvement in a bigger apparatus happening here, it unfolds quite a bit. And I think that can be looked at in regards to other issues around the world. Right? They're like the Trump administration, they already had me at blowing up people all over the fucking planet. That had me already. But for some people, they're not there yet. So thus, they're looking at the Charlie Kirk case or Epstein, right? And they're saying, like, you guys are failing on this? I can't fathom a reason why you would fail on this topic. It's pretty simple. Just tell us the truth. That's all. I have a reason in my mind why they might be failing on these, but either way, whatever. Sorry for the long-winded statements there, but let's just move on to Alex Jones and let him take it away and tell us how we should feel about this. Here we go.
I feel robbed that I've had to spend so much time on this
Candace
Owens TPUSA thing. And it's pissed me off, actually. Because, I got serious stuff to deal with, just like you do.
I got audio delay like a motherfucker. I'm just going to leave and come back real fast. God damn it. I got to fix that, man. I don't know why that's happening, but all right, here we go.
And I'm not saying it's bad to question. It's just when it's all anybody wants to talk about. I got fans come up to me every day at the gas station, the grocery store, everywhere. And they're on either side of it. And I'm just like, it's a black hole. And I'm not mad at people who want to cover it. I'm just telling you that the stuff TPUSA is doing is exactly what I'd do if I wanted to destroy myself. God, it's just like the White House. Come on. I like Erika.
Look what
Kirk.
they show.
People
look what they fucking. Look, he's wearing trans colors. See? Thanks, Laura Loomer. Fucking genius of our times. Someone give her a Nobel Prize already, please.
I mean, come on. I like Erika
Dangerous intellect
Kirk.
alert.
People haven't seen say she's a great lady. She's a theater kid. That's why she's in all this. A nice lady overall. The constantly, every time she's on shows, months later, with the touching the thing, crying, and all that, we just, come on. It comes off as like third grade acting, okay? I'm not saying you're not sad your husband's dead. It's terrible. I'm not. I'm just saying little things like that are big. And then you've got Candace Owens looking so excited and happy when she's talking about all this with that look on her face and like just destroying TPUSA when it's so important to winning and just the innuendo and all of it and just the constant stuff. And I'm watching all that. And then how dare them raise money? I mean, it's like, what?
I didn't realize that was his intro. Okay. Well, don't worry. We're going to watch more. I forgot he does these stupid 1.5, 2-minute fucking intro things of shit he's just going to say anyways. Right? Maybe he's like targeting Gen Z with... No offense, I'm just joking. The attention span joke. Whatever. All right. So he said the thing, at least in that little clip, that little portion right there. And that should be, to me, worrying. Of, hey, we need to win the midterms. And I'm going to sit back and be like, for what? What are you getting out of this, Alex? More importantly, what is your audience getting out of that? What are they actually getting? What are the main issues that this thing is distracting from? That where they're winning so much that they need to like not pay attention to the Candace or TPUSA or Charlie Kirk stuff. If Republicans win the midterms, what are they getting, Alex? It's absolutely incredible. I'm trying to find any wins that, let's be real, hardcore Republicans, which Alex Jones has become, I guess, because he's full of shit. I don't think it's genuine. I think it's full of shit why he's doing what he's doing. But like, what benefits does anyone get? We got what, soldiers on the streets. We got wars all over the fucking world. Massacres, blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean with no fucking evidence. What are we getting out of this? No Epstein, no Charlie Kirk, no insight on these investigations. In fact, the administration doing its best to stop it, including all the Republicans that work alongside Trump. And let's be real, they work in lockstep. You have a few exceptions, honestly. It was like Massey, Paul, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's leaving. So, like, what are you getting out of this? And Alex's job is to come in here and sell you a fucking illusion. He is snake oil, straight up. He's here to make you think you're winning something. He does a countdown or whatever the fuck. Like, oh, the golden age of America. Like, where? Where's that at? Where's that at, Alex? Maybe because Alex went mainstream official in a way, like basically, right? Maybe he's making more money he's ever made in his entire fucking life. Maybe. And it's like, Alex, you're a lucky guy because I'm pretty sure that Owen Schroyer guy, if he wanted to, he can fucking clean house on you. Let's be honest. Because we were seeing it too. People that would not, maybe probably more avid watchers picked up more on it, but I saw enough. Or this fool was consistently interrupting Owen's show or like, hey, don't be so mean to Trump. Stop being so mean. Let's be a little positive. It's like, about what? He says, be a little positive, but at the same time, he's like, oh yeah, Charlie Kirk killer, full-blown trans tifa, right? Meanwhile, people are questioning the original, like, if the 30-06 is not the actual gun used in that, then how the fuck could you say, oh, it was Tyler Robinson? At the very least, you have to say, okay, the FBI lied to us. At the very least. Alex is so like he's such a bot, bro. He's terrible at this. He's terrible at grifting. He's dog shit at it. I'm telling you, he's too stupid for it. He just openly lies and then just pretends he doesn't say it a week later. It's incredible. But let's hear more of Alex Jones because I'm sure my words are like, "Oh, shut up, man," with these people that have no fucking arguments about anything. Not a fucking peep of an argument. Just shut up, man. Let Alex speak. It's like, hey, dingbat, uh, if you're consuming Alex Jones's content without question, you're an idiot. I'm sorry to say it to you, but someone has to break the news to you. And I will also, and I don't even mean this in a braggadocious way, I outflanked this fool on like damn near every topic, like every topic, without a team, without a writing staff, without fucking maps behind me, without let's be real, help from the higher ups, if you will. Without any of that, this dude fails when it comes to ideas of knowledge and wisdom. He is just miles away from it. So you know what? I think there's some value in what I say. I'm not gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna let it fucking fly. And then these dingbats, they won't come back. But these dingbats will be like, oh shit, that guy was right. But don't worry, there's no repercussions for it. You just turn your brain off and move on like it didn't happen, just like Alex does. Lie out of one side of the mouth. When you find out you're wrong, you just pretend you didn't say it and move on. Congratulations. Let's continue with more Alex Jones. Here we go. For my entertainment, duh.
Boy, I got to tell you, I have not commented on the TPUSA Candace Owens multi-month long soap opera that has been sucking all the oxygen out of the room and become the only major issue anybody's talking about, literally. And obviously, I'm not just here to get ratings. I could be all over this and just, have, but I have all these other serious issues I'm looking at and dealing with here.
Like what?
And so I haven't had time to really go investigate it, all the angles of it, and look at it. And it's gotten so bad. About 2 weeks ago, I started doing about 3 hours of research a day just because I need to know what I should do about this because it's become such a distraction. And I'm not trying to blame TPUSA. I'm not trying to blame Candace. I'm not trying to pick a side here. And it's not that I ride fences. I haven't figured out exactly what's going on yet. But I've hit a tipping point with the information, and in the next few days, I'm going to go ahead and cover it. But it gives me a headache to have to go into all this stuff. But I'm just going to say this.
We need to vote for
what we're being told
Republicans.
Has gotten so elaborate
Lindsey fucking
and
Graham.
so ridiculous. And so many of the sources that, this person says this with no proof of who they are, no proof. They're in Arizona the day before, and they're special ops, but in another group, and they go into a room, and there's 12 colonels or 15 colonels, and they're all planning to, take out Charlie Kirk. I mean, just come on. And all these anonymous people popping up with their voices changed and blurred, and then everybody runs with that, and then later it's not true, and just building and 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 building, and all these groups involved, and all these things involved, and just all of it. And then statements like, how dare Erika Kirk raise $40 million supposedly in a fundraiser? We need giant war chest. TPUSA flooded the zone, got millions of voters registered, took us over the top.
Yeah, but some people would call that shady or abuse. Right? Right, Alex? And once again, what do you need the money for? That we can beat the Democrats. It's like, but if you actually step back and look at it, these guys seem to operate on nothing that leads to something that like actually righteous for regular people. So we're gonna have a person or a group or a team, right? TPUSA. We're gonna have them use the name and likeness and the quote unquote legacy of a dead guy for them to raise money to help funnel it towards what? Creepy fucking policies? Blowing people up around the world? What is, like, you're doing all that for that? You know what that looks like, right, Alex? Of course he does. He knows what he's doing, bro. He's lying to you guys. He's lied about Venezuela. He's lied about Epstein. He's lied about fucking uh, Iran when we were the 12-day war, bombing Iran and all that shit. He's lied about that as well. He lies to you people and hides plenty of shit on purpose. And it's like, we need money in the war chest. For what? And for who? Alex, for well-meaning Alex Jones fans, it's not for you. It's not to help you out at all. He's here to trick you into giving away your fucking life energy to that stupid shit instead of thinking for your fucking self. Once again, people were calling us out like, man, I like what Owen Schroyer says. And you know what? Someone made an argument to me. They said, well, Alex just does this other thing to be like, to have parody on his show. To have, like, you know, not all the same opinions. But regular people were, I've heard them talk about Owen Schroyer. I'm like, oh, this guy he's not buying the bullshit. At least to a degree, right? He's speaking out against the bullshit that's blatantly right in front of your face. And it only makes sense that guy would be gone. Alex can get back to work without anything getting in the way. Get back to propagandizing you. Alright, come on. It's fucking obvious. We did the video where he quote unquote debated a caller. And the guy on the phone just sounded like, oh, he's just like pissed off because like, look how corrupt this shit is. And you're not saying anything, Alex. You're letting it happen. In fact, you're calling it a golden age. And now you're on here saying we need the money to help boost them up. The guys that are doing the corrupt shit. And it's like, it's one thing when someone's doing something because they're chasing views or whatever, right? But it's another thing when you're holding up something that traditionally you don't have any belief in, is when it comes to like the behaviors of the Trump administration. As far as the past goes, Alex is not supposed to be in line with shit like that. But now he is. But it also can't be just straight up grifting for money and viewership. Because those ideas are unpopular. But yet he proceeds anyways to go with these dog shit, corrupt fucking ideas. And protect them. And protect the people that fucking, that follow through with these corrupt ideas. He protects them as well. When it ain't about money. I mean, well, unless he's getting paid by those guys, right? I guess it could be about money. But I mean, like, it's not about, like, viewership and views and being seen as a good guy. It seems like I have to say this no matter what. That's what it looks like. We know it's, like you said, it'd be easy money for him to just say, hey, this looks questionable. Hey, what the fuck's our FBI doing with this investigation? Things he's said in the past, right? But instead, it looks like he has an agenda, but not on his own behalf. It's sad, but also looks pretty obvious. But all right, here we go.
The Democrats completely hated
Democrats.
it. And then I'm not attacking Candace because I've got big problems with TPUSA. And that's why I haven't got to it yet. So I've got to sit through all the information I have and just write up a list of the TPUSA stuff I've got issues with and concerns, and then all the things that have been put out. And then you just, I'm just asking questions, move the next thing in a soap opera way. And it's fine to ask questions. It just becomes something that has to be analyzed and looked at.
By an idiot.
So that's why I haven't covered it yet.
A full shit artist like Alex.
I like to actually know what's going on. It's like when I got out of gold and silver for 14 years at the very top of the market. 13, 14 years ago, I went on there and I said, I'm getting rid of our gold sponsor and silver sponsors. They're great, but we're done. I don't think it's going to come back for a while. This was all speculative. I knew it was speculative. It was a great way to make money. And I said, I'm now telling listeners, get out of it. And I was dead on. I'm just good at this. I mean, I got out of real estate I bought as a funding mechanism for InfoWars. I had $3 million backup money in InfoWars 7 years ago as emergency funding that I had in the war chest. And I was talking to Elon Musk.
Oh, you were?
Realtor. I mean, I'm not name dropping. It's Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, realtor. He's a big fan. And Gary Dolch, he's the top realtor in Austin. And he said, just as a favor, I just really appreciate you on the show. I know what you're going through. This house is $3 million. He goes, I would imagine in about 2 years, you'll be able to sell it for $6-7 million. And he said, and I'll call you and tell you I think you should sell it. And he said, and all I want is, you let me have the deal when it's done. And he's so cool and so smart. He said, do you have that money? I said, put it in. And then he calls me and says, it's time to sell. Never even hit the market, sold it, took all the money, all of it, boom, into InfoWars. And we used every dime to fight the globalists, and we needed that money.
Oh, fuck. Wait. So what? Someone tell me what Trump is doing to be anti-globalist, because that's what Alex's show has become. Dick ride the Trump administration. On paper, it's probably a little bit worse than that in actuality. I'm sure this, when Trump goes away, I'm sure it'll transfer into just support Republicans. I wouldn't be surprised if it just transferred into that area, or some new figure that you're supposed to turn your brain off and follow no matter what. Yeah. We fight the globalists by helping the globalists. Listen, guys, I'm not the biggest war guy here, but, I think we need to overthrow Venezuela. I think we should overthrow them. It's like, but that's not in America. That's over there. Well, we need to expand certain powers in certain directions around the world. Wouldn't that be a globalist? No. It's fucking hell, bro. Like, there's levels of stupid. It's like, if you fall for this, good fucking God. And by the way, like, when I call people stupid, it's the level, like, when it comes to, like, audience members that get nothing out of this stuff, they get fucked over, actually. When I mean stupid, it's more of the idea of lack of willingness to hear ideas out. Like, the epitome of stupidity, right, is, like, the less information you have, the dumber you are, essentially, the more ignorant you are. What if you're personally, willingly, like, fighting hearing different ideas and different information because you're so in love with the character on your TV, Alex Jones or whoever, Candace Owens, whoever the fuck. You're so in love with the character that you turn your brain off to other things. You turn your sense of logic off to other things. What does that make you? I mean, ignorance not a good enough word, is it? And it's like you're doing that for this shit from this fucking guy? Are you kidding me? Whatever. Here's more. Here we go.
But my point is that I nailed it.
Gold.
He nailed it, really.
Silver.
At the very top of the market in Austin 3 years ago. And so that's what I do. It's like when I tell people,
most silver,
2 years ago, I got back
IQ.
to silver and gold. And so I went out and got the most reputable, best company with the highest ratings. It's all clear cut. They sell it at wholesale, so you know what national wholesale is. Just boom, at the top of the financial page, and you call and you get it. It's just real cut and dry, baby. You're not going to make 4 or 5 times the money with these people that rip you off. These people don't understand gold and silver. And, sell you these collectible stuffs. Again, I sell collectible coins sometimes that have a markup of twice or whatever. I say, this is a collectible to support us. This is not an investment. Though it is a collectible, it could be worth more later. I don't know. But I tell you up front, this is not an investment. But, I'm telling you my philosophy. I came in 2 years ago. It's now 2 years, last month. So it's a little over 2 years, 25 months ago with Kirk Elliott. And he's like, yeah, we've been trying to call you and get you for years. And I was like, yeah, it just wasn't time. Sorry, I just didn't think it was. I mean, it's always good to have some sort of.
Look at this.
Said, no, I'm only going to promote the very best people.
Look at
I just need that.
Get your gold here.
I absolutely have to have it. And now it's up, silver's up 200% in the last 2 years, 120% this year. What's gold up? Oh, yeah. So did I steer you right? The problem is it's taken me decades and decades and decades to understand economics and things like this, and now I'm good at it, okay?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
I feel robbed that I've had to spend so much time on this Candace Owens TPUSA thing. And it's pissed me off. I mean, I got serious stuff to deal with, just like you do. And I'm not saying it's bad to question. It's just when it's all anybody wants to talk about, I got fans come up to me every day at the gas station, the grocery store, everywhere. And they're on either side of it, and I'm just like, it's a black hole. And I'm not mad.
Pause for that. Yeah, I might might look like after I'm done watching this, I might look into what is Alex talking about that he feels is more important. Because I mean, I wouldn't say there's things that are more important. I'd say there's other things that exist in the world, and we should all, whatever we can get our hands on, like look at these things for sure. From foreign policy stuff to domestic stuff, whatever. Whatever your mind kind of takes you. Even the bigger ideas, the bigger questions about life. That might be a big one, But I'm curious what Alex defines as more important. I'm very curious because, once again, I've heard some topics that are pretty important to me, where he just he lies. He lies and bullshits and protects the administration. He does. And it's at your expense. If you die hard believe every word fucking Alex Jones says, he's leading you astray. And I truly believe it's on purpose. I don't think it's by accident. But all right, let's continue. Here we go.
It's a black hole.
Pause.
And I'm not mad at people that want to cover it. I'm just telling you that the stuff TPUSA is doing is exactly what I'd do if I wanted to destroy myself. God, it's just like the White House.
Look at what he shows.
I mean, come on.
Ridiculous.
I like Erika Kirk. People haven't seen, say she's a great lady. She's a theater kid. That's why she's in all this. A nice lady overall. The constantly, every time she's on shows, months later, with the touching the thing, crying and all that, we just, come on. It comes off as like third grade acting, okay? I'm not saying you're not sad your husband's dead. It's terrible. I'm not. I'm just saying little things like that are big.
Pause.
And then you've got Candace Owens looking so excited and happy when she's talking about all this with that look on her face and like just destroying TPUSA when it's so important to winning and just the window and all of it and just the constant stuff. And I'm watching all that. And then how dare them raise money? I mean, it's like, what? Oh, Republicans, we shouldn't have big war chest. That's what it takes to win. It's not dirty to do that.
Yeah, it is. It goes against everyone's natural sense of things, right? It goes against everyone's natural sense to make money off the name of someone dying. I would think. Maybe not everyone, but like I think most people, when they hear that, they'd be like, "Ooh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of gross, or whatever." And they are doing it, right? They're selling the shirt that Charlie got shot in, right? Selling that and making a shit ton of money for it. And I think people's natural instincts are like, "Ooh, that's at the very least like a little shady looking, at the very least." Now, if it was like given all the charity, like actual charities, I think they'd view it a different way. They're like, oh, okay, that's a good thing. But when it just goes back to the TPUSA organization, which is just let's be real, an arm of the Republican Party, seemingly, people are going to look at it weird. Like, it is what it is. But Alex is a liar. He's saying he's doing this on purpose. The point is to, seemingly, although, like, I don't necessarily, like, I don't think he's actually trying to fight the left-right, or fight inside the left-right paradigm. I think he's trying to hold it up. I think he's trying to keep it intact by bringing back traditional Republican ideas and points, which is what Trump's doing, right? Trump is here to bring back traditional Republican-style things, like almost like hard-nosed towards typical neocon Republican-style things. And you can look at guys like Mamdani that possibly or allegedly is trying to bring you back to establishment Democrat neoliberal style things, where we end up back with fucking, Bush versus Clinton. And it's like, damn, because all these events have happened, all these ideas in the world, the internet, people have more understanding on these historical events and political ideas and all that shit and all the little nuances behind it. Where it's like, damn, we don't want to go back to traditional, I wear a suit, but my tie is blue. And the other guy's like, I wear a suit, but my tie is red. That sounds boring. And also, it's not, probably probably not the correct way to go about things. So yeah, whatever they do, Alex will support it no matter what. The point is to get Republicans to win, and he'll have no real substance of why they should be in charge of anything. They have dog shit policies around the fucking world, including domestically. The other team has dog shit policies around the world and domestically. So there's no real reason to support any of these fools, in my perspective, in my idea. I'm sure there's some like individuals that people might look at as okay, but for the most part, yeah, you don't want either one of these fucking fools winning. You want sanity to fucking win one day, I hope, or righteousness. And Alex is working his ass off to go against that. That's probably what he means by working his ass. Like, I got bigger stories to deal with. It's probably stories to pull you closer to left-right paradigm bullshit. And I love that David Icke fucking hounds this fool like, yo, you fucking little bitch-ass sellout. He doesn't say it in those words. He's more proper and British, right? He'll say something clever about it. But he's basically saying, yo, you little fucking sellout. Fuck you. You claim to know all these things, and now you're just doing what they're doing. In an Alex Jones way, right? It's like, oh my God, he'll bring up a conspiracy and all this fucking, snakes and ladders shoots and ladders of fucking concepts and political ideas to push towards like, but you have to support Trump. He'll bring up whatever the fuck he needs to bring up. Aliens, whatever the fuck he needs to bring up. As long as it pushes you right back to vote Republican midterms. Listen, guys, they're going to destroy the planet. The globalists will destroy the planet unless Republicans win. It's like, what? Excuse me? This is what people call grifters, but hey, man. Alex talks about aliens sometimes, so thus, he's legit. He thinks outside the box. Duh. Let's continue. Here we go. What a fucking liar, bro.
So I got to get all my ducks in a row because it's so much. Probably took me 5 hours to collate it all. But you want it someday this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to get 2 hours. And I'm just going to burn it all down. Okay, you want to know what I think about all this? I'm going to tell you. But that's coming up. Because I just can't handle it anymore. So and it's driving me crazy. So you want it, you're gonna get it. I don't think people are gonna like it. Because I don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks about me. TPSA's got some big problems. And Candace, I got invited to the Alp Christmas party. I love Tucker Lowell. I love Candace. Up in couldn't go last year, couldn't go this year. I was gonna go. And it was on Wednesday, but Tuesday I woke up with a little bit of fever, hadn't been sick in years, and a sore throat. I still had the plane tickets Wednesday morning. I was going to go with Rob Dew, and I had a terrible sore throat, and I was like, thank God, because I wanted to go, but I knew Candace Owens was going, and I wasn't going to be able to help but just go up and just start, interrogating her. And so I was like, oh, good, I don't have to go do that, because I've been trying to stay away from this. I just really don't want to do this. And I have to go through all my thought processes and just say, because I don't know, actually. I'm going to just say, okay, there's this, I see this, and I see this. And that's why I hate it. That's why I love being sure about gold and silver in a 10-year bull market. And I can just come in here and know all about it and feel good and know I've got it all right. That's how I am. We can stop this fake measles pandemic garbage. I know I'm right. I got the facts. Man, that feels good, doesn't it? You got the facts, too. I know we can stop this nuclear war, and we're going the right direction. Feels good.
Huh.
But these soap opera type stories that people love, I guess my brain is just too male. I'm
too alpha.
It tortures me. In fact, I'm already burning time on it.
Now, when the Charlie Kirk thing first initially happened, Alex was like, it's trans. He seemed pretty happy screaming that quite loudly. And something tells me that if Candace is like, all right, guys, whatever, listen, Tyler Robinson is part of Antifa, trans-loving, furry-loving Antifa member. He killed Charlie for the left, and Alex would be like, that a good girl, Candace. Thank you. I think he'd do that. But, once again, much like Tim Pool, their actual main complaint is you're losing us votes. Which, at this point, Candace said, fuck off with that idea. I'm just saying. And it's like, damn. You get the phone call out? Like, how many people... like, we know Timmy got the phone call. Did you get the phone call, too? He probably got the fucking phone call, too. Like, listen, here's our objective this month or this week. Maybe less so about Candace, more so push it back to voting. Put voting in the whole Charlie Kirk case. Make it a part of that. So that when people are like, hey, I'm going to question the story. I don't like the way this shit is. But I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let me vote Republican. See, look, guys, you guys are going to blame us for losing, but actually we won because I fucking... Look what I did. Right? I voted for you guys. Right? It's like anything to push people in a direction. Tell them they're losing so that they show up in droves to make sure they win. Possibly. It's just a lame excuse when you talk about someone getting fucking shot in the fucking neck in front of everyone. Someone saying there's something smelly about this case, doesn't smell right. And you're saying, what about the fucking midterms? I'll give Candace credit for that in words, at least. Maybe not feeling. I think she's a little bit psycho. I mean that like, you know, like fucking like clinically lacking emotion. In my faraway guess, I could be absolutely wrong about that. But yeah, it's like, yeah, look at what happened here. You guys all claim to care about this fool, but instead, like, you're not investigating like how he might have been, like what happened to him, like getting killed. Like, how'd this happen? How did all this happen? That makes sense to ask. But instead, people are seeing you guys selling fucking T-shirts and doing media tours and selling books. They're like, didn't he just die in September, bro? 3 months later, you have a fucking book ready to go already? What the fuck? And you have Alex and Timmy say, what about the fucking midterms? The Democrats are so dangerous. And it's like, well, if these fools were involved, that makes a lot of people dangerous, not just Democrats. Duh. Then you have like all the fucking foreign policy stuff where it's like, these guys are obviously dangerous. Obviously. So, like I said, it's just, these are simple ideas, simple responses to certain questions and ideas that are being put out there. And I almost guarantee someone like Alex Jones or definitely Timmy Pool, they cannot stand up to the scrutiny. They can't. Because they're dog shit at what they do. They're dog shit at it. Anyways, let's continue.
And what I just said now is all everybody's going to care about. That'll get 20 million views, and then all this incredible, hardcore, documented stuff won't.
What about
sober? And I guess that's my message. To Trump and to TPUSA and the rest of them, we don't want Hollywood 2.0. We don't want glitz glamour. We don't want all this. We want action. What? We want indictments. We want the globalists defeated. That's what America wants.
The globalists defeated.
You know, just the constant, you know, with the it's come on. Not saying you didn't cry about your husband a bunch, but holy mackerel. Everybody's got the videos of you backstage like this, and then it's time to go up, and you do, and then start up. People see that.
Yo, Alex is questioning things.
I mean, you're smart enough to not do that, right? But these theater kids that are grown up in theater, it's all they know, folks. It's like first nature, not even second nature. So I'm trying to help. You think I want to get up here and do that because the media will spin it? It'll be CNN. Jones attacks Erika Kirk, says she's fake crying. No, I'm saying how it's coming off, all of it. But for people, and that's how most people are. most people that get into theater, or they can't make it. And that's
oh
my
God,
or most people that are TV news people want to be in movies, and so They couldn't make it in movies, and so they're a weather man or weather woman, or that's what this is, okay? And the liberals are even more theater kids than anybody, and that's nothing against them. I didn't get into
But
this.
the Democrats,
okay? I was obsessed with war and history and intelligence and science and
what?
When I was 9 years old, the diameter of the bombs Stuka bombers were dropping on Warsaw. I knew how many people died at Stalingrad when I was 9 years old.
What a fucking genius. Holy fuck.
I was reading Conan the Barbarian, written by the great Texan in the 30s, when I was like 8 years old.
Who?
And then I said, wow, I found that all this war stuff, it's even cooler. And so I've read 500, 1,000, I don't know, books, encyclopedias on war. I've read hundreds of books on history and total resistance and war. I've read hundreds of books about the Revolutionary War, hundreds of books about naval warfare and history, hundreds.
And this is the result, Alex? This is where it led you to? You read all these books to have the dumb fuck analysis that we hear in real time. When Iran was going down, I watched your analysis. It was dumb as shit. All that history for that?
Well, he read all those books and he gulps when he says we got to invade.
Listen, folks.
That's what the book told him.
Listen, folks. We need regime change in Venezuela. Is that what your fucking books told you, Alex? Is that what you figured out? He does this thing, bro. He does this thing where he brags about how smart he is or how intelligent he is or whatever the fuck. And it's like, you say some of the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. I kid you not. This guy's a fucking idiot. He's actually is stupid. I think he's full of shit too. But on top of that, I think he's stupid and a kind of like a pathological liar. I think he does it just by naturally just lies about things. It's like, hey, Alex, make sure you make these guys look good when you do your video. Let's say that's what an apparatus, gives him the phone call, passes the message down. Alex, we need you to sell this point over here. He'll do it in the most dumb fuck way ever, to where it's just blatantly obvious. Yeah, Iran has 18 nukes we all know this. We all know. A couple days later, the U.S. bombs Iran, right? Wait, these guys have nukes and you're going to just bomb them? Won't they shoot the fucking nukes off at that point if they feel desperate? He's like, all of a sudden, no more nuke story. It all disappeared. Crazy. Venezuela, like, look, they're fucking sending their people up here. They have fentanyl, cocaine all over the fucking place. Just lie.
Don't forget where he unironically says that us MAGA supporters, we're not cultists. We don't just go with everything he says. Like he's saying, Alex Jones, literally as he's doing that, he said, "We don't do that."
Exactly. But apparently, for some people, that's good enough. It's like, I don't know what his audience needs to be like turned off by his content. He's outright bragging like how smart he is. I predicted gold. I predicted silver. I'm a genius. I know all the. I've been reading this book since I was 7 years old. I read every fucking word of it. I'm smart. It's like, but you say mostly, I kid you not, mostly stupid shit. Mostly stupid shit. I remember when Nick Fuentes was on his show, and Nick was like, yeah, there's an article where Trump said he's not gonna just bow down to whatever Israel says to do. He's not gonna be what's the word? I'm not gonna be baited into going to war with this country or that country. Yeah, I think it's mostly about Iran. Like, Israel can't control him like that. Yeah, let's show the article. And Alex is like, oh, I didn't even hear that. Let me look it up. Awesome.
The article is wrong. The article says the opposite.
Yeah. Once you actually read the article and the caption underneath it, you're like, oh, fuck.
He's like, I only read the headline. That's what Nick said.
Well, things happen, Alex. And anyways, I'm going back to Chicago. The actual headline was basically implying that, it's basically quoting Trump saying that, well, he won't be baited into a war. He'll lead the charge. Like, I'll do it first. And we have Trump on tape bragging about, and this was in regards to Israel-Iran. We have Trump on tape saying, like, yeah, oh, yeah. That was me. I coordinated all of that. I made it happen. As they were trying to They wanted to use it as a point to brag about how anti-war Trump is, or how anti-globalist Trump is, or how he's not owned by Israel. And it ended up showing that as like, but it ended up being like, in a way, worse, as in like he's doing the creepy, corrupt things that these guys are saying other people are doing. But to sit there and awkwardly like try to finagle their way out of that situation, like for the sake of the audience, I'm like, yo, how the fuck did no one see that shit? That's insane. That's fucking insane. But don't worry, I've been reading this book since 9 years old. Warsaw ghettos. I know all the Peruvian death cults, black helicopters. I know all of it. Everything I predict becomes true. Thanks, Rogan, for putting that out there. Now people actually say that. Hey, I think Alex is actually a lot of his predictions. They come true, man. Like where? Which ones? Which ones? I'm sure they'll say 9/11, but like, come on. Let's actually look at that. Have you ever counted like how many things he gets just absolutely like not just wrong, but like the opposite of right? Not just wrong, whereas like plausible, just absolute outside of reality wrong. All right, here we go. Fuck it.
Until about 10 years ago, I stayed up till 2 or 3 in the morning with sleep deprivation because even after I worked, I would try to read a book every 3 days. I read like 5 books a year now. I just scan through them because I don't have time. I have to just read news all day. I'm just telling you where my brain comes from. I don't want to be a theater kid. I want to crush globalists. I want to go to the stars. I want to
I want to crush globalists by helping them.
By helping them. Putting policies in place so when they take over again, it's like seamless.
I mean, look at all that work, Alex. Like, yo, you had all these people, right? Almost gifted. Like, you're not the cause of it. You're a circumstance within it. All these people handed over towards you because they started questioning what's going on in politics or in society or even outside of, like, in reality itself. All these people are questioning these things, and they find your shit. And what do? You pull them right back to the same old normality that was already there. That's what you do, Alex. It's like you're squandering people that are naturally questioning things.
He is Q incarnated. He took over, man.
Ah, but Anthony, he debunked Q in order to pull people right back to what? Q like shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he made his own Q.
Trust me, I know some guys behind closed doors. I work in the Pentagon and the FBI and the White House. They all told me that Iran has 59 nukes. They have 59 nukes. I already know. And that is like if he's gonna say anything about Candace, like not bringing up sources for what she's saying, Alex, you got your own fucking work to do. Anonymous source told me the left was gonna they were gonna kill all the white people. That's what the left was gonna do. But thankfully, we thwarted their plan by voting in Donald Trump. It's like, yeah, if there aren't full of shit artists on the other teams, on the quote unquote left, the other teams over there, if there wasn't full of shit artists over there, Alex would have no shot of being successful in regards to speaking words out loud. He'd be horrendous, but don't worry, he has someone like Joe Biden to rely on for years and years and years to come. He can rely on those guys and Barack Obama. He's like, look how corrupt these guys are. Join my team instead. He's relying on how bad they are for you to not see how bad he is. And that is as kindergarten psychology as it gets, but guess what? Some motherfuckers fall for it. Shout out to Dubster. Let's continue.
Annihilate scum. And it's okay to get a bunch of theater kids in our politics. You know, they're good people. It's just that people that aren't theater kids see this and they go, this looks like acting because she's an actress. And they project that onto everything in their life. And some of you out there can actually learn from that. Because I know theater kids and people in life, they're actually very professional because their whole life is an act. Even when they're being real, even when they mean something, it is an act. You understand that? Good.
Fucking genius, Alex. Wow.
So I'm going to try to give TPUSA and everybody else some advice. And Trump. We don't want to see Larry Ellison and the globalist up there. We don't want to see all the billionaire globalists or Bill Gates bowing down to you. We want action. We want...
Yo, that's like him. That's like an admission of the marketing, bro. For real though, and a revisionist take on things that happened. Like they weren't bowing down; they were making agreements. Dude. He's making agreements with the globalists. This guy's fighting.
The brilliance of that, dude. It's fucking brilliant. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, it's like, what do you want, Alex? Do you want them to like? You want Trump to hide that he's doing all these business deals? Is that what you want? Just keep it secret, Trump. Like, what actions do you want to be taken? And also, like, once they like actually in like a weird sicko type of way, like an infatuation type of way. He says Bill Gates is bowing down to Trump. Like what? And like almost making it sound like oh, Trump's just so awesome and powerful.
And it was like a quid pro quo, right? Because they were there to celebrate what they donated to his presidential library. I'm pretty sure.
You know, little dinner scene, the Last Supper scene that they had. Mark Zuckerberg to his right, Bill Gates to his left. I was like, no, it does. That is Trump owns these guys. He owns them. And in fact, he's going to use the Epstein files to own the globalists and stop. What's he going to stop? He's supposed to stop something. He's getting to that. Okay. The golden era of America is here. Infowars.com/blue methylene. All right, here we go.
Populism. We want grassroots. We want victory.
He's asking a billionaire with hotels. A billionaire dude with hotels all over the world. Now doesn't mean you're a bad person if you do that. I'm saying that particular guy that did all that shit is grassroots. That's grassroots, Alex Jones. Okay. Keep fucking keep selling that snake oil to your fucking fans. Keep getting rich off of their fucking, let's be real, broken fucking psyches because the ideas they're borrowing are fucking full of shit. Prey off their ignorance, Alex. These are incredible statements. I can't imagine the mindset that falls for this. I can't imagine it. Like, what is that thing? It seems alien to me. Fuck. And I've been dumb in my life before. Like this shit, I'm like, how the fuck do you fall for this? How does this dweeby dumb fuck guy become your fucking guru? Your political guru? Meanwhile, like right to your face, you're seeing all the problems that are coming from the White House. You're seeing the problems. And he's telling you, don't worry about that, go back to sleep. The revolution is here. The golden age is here. There we go.
Urgently, we got to win these midterms. And what Charlie was doing about Christianity out there, we want grassroots. We want victory.
We have to win the midterms. Out there,
urgently, we got to win these midterms. And what Charlie was doing about Christianity and the family and all this. And what pushed me over the edge is this latest Charlie Kirk was a Jew thing. A book, after he dies, magically is here. Where he holds the Sabbath on Saturdays and all this. And we went and looked it up, and none of it's true. I mean, come on. He did more work on Saturday the other day running around the country. ChatGPT, no one can find him ever saying, the stuff about the Sabbath when you get home and turn the lights off on Friday night. So I'll tell you this. As an organization, I don't want TPUSA taking over the identity of Charlie Kirk and then putting out something else that he wasn't. If you want to take over his identity and promote what he was, more power to you. That's good. But if I get killed next week, God forbid, and people start putting out stuff that I never said or did in my name, I want all of you to say that's bullshit. See, I'm already starting to do it. The problem is I can go 10 hours on this now.
So if something happens to Alex, I hope that doesn't happen, but if something bad happened to Alex, and someone came in and was like, listen, what Alex really thought was the Trump administration is spreading wars across the world, and we need to stand against it. He was putting out a front in order to secretly infiltrate the Trump, the MAGA crew, to get them to start doing more peaceful acts and saving the world. Alex was like, don't you dare twist my words. Trump is the best. He's He's ending globalism. He's fighting globalists. His dick tastes delicious. Infowars.com/boomethylene. There we go.
I've just been sitting here and watching and analyzing. And I don't know exactly what's going on both sides. But I smell some really bad stuff. And it's definitely destructive and it's definitely going nowhere. Yeah, there's the book.
What the?
I mean, this is ridiculous.
That's the book they're selling? Stop in the name of God. Why honoring the Sabbath will transform your life. Oh, boy.
Ridiculous.
Stop.
And basically, the spin of the book, I read the synopsis, I read the book yet, is
before you pray. Someone get someone more creative in there. That's a crazy ass title, bro. Stop in the name of God. Stop in the name of God. Stop in the name of God. Groove in the name of God. Alright. Sign. Shut the R. Kelly. Here we go. Let me see you do.
And basically, the spin of the book, I read the synopsis, I read the book yet, is, well, we have blue laws, you know, we're in the South and stuff. Liquor stores aren't open on Sunday, and it's a good thing. And I grew up where the shopping malls weren't open on Sunday. I was about 9 years old, and
or Christian.
We'd gone to church, and we were going to go eat at Luby's, the cafeteria, and I'm sitting with my dad. And I go, Dad, I want to go to the sporting goods store and get some more bullets for my 22. And he said, the sporting goods store is not open on Sunday. And I said, they got rid of the blue laws, Dad. The legislature just got rid of them. And he knew I read newspapers and stuff. But he's like, right. He said, okay, I'll tell you what. You're going to get in a lot of trouble, be grounded for a week if we go to the store and it's not open. But if it isn't open, I'll buy you a new gun. And we pull up to the mall that has sporting goods store. He got so pissed off, and I started laughing. It's one of the few times he just goes, boom, backhands me right in the mouth. And my mother's like, David, he goes, he's not going to be smart ass about that. Okay, fine, let's go. And he went and got me a 410 shotgun, though. He did bust my lip, though. Bam, not too bad, but just bam. But that's a true story. That's why I remember it. I got slapped in the face about it. But they spin like, there's blue laws. We need to bring those back, and we need to bring back the Sabbath. And, you know, I mean, these are Noahide law stuff. I mean, this is cuckoo. Never came out of Charlie Kirk's
sanity.
mouth.
Alex Jones. Maybe you wrote in personal journals, man. What do you know, Alex?
So, see, that's just one little piece. It gives me a headache. And I got bad stuff to say about Candace. Because if you go through all the things she said, and when they're not right, it's like, well, I'm allowed to ask questions. But I didn't imply TPUSA killed him. Bullshit. I mean, did you say it directly? No, just all these people are saying it, and look, they stood to gain, and oh, did they? Oh, this person says they did. And just, if you're going to say they killed him, then stick with it. See, it just doesn't feel right. I can get all the clips and play them back to back on all of them. It's going to hurt TPUSA, and it's going to hurt Owens. But maybe that'll get you guys to stop it.
So Alex is saying, I'm going to do a goddamn mixtape on these people. A full mixtape exposing all of them.
And you know what side he's going to fall on. Come on. You know, narrative in the paint.
I mean, well, the point is to win the midterms, as he said. But be careful, Alex. Be careful. Candace she's a fucking viper, bro. If she wants to make a mixtape about you, and there's plenty, and I'm a capital P, plenty of content that she can mixtape you on to where you're just full of shit, running cover, caping, capping, all of it. It's all there, Alex. You better hope she doesn't fucking do that shit. You better hope she doesn't get vindictive, like, yo, fuck you, Alex Jones. I'm gonna wreck your fucking shit now, but with a smile on my face. Oh, so now we have Alex Jones. Scott, roll tape B. Thank you. Just ruin his whole shit. Because guess what? She's gonna have 200,000 people watching her while she does it. It is what it is, Alex. She'd wreck your shit because guess what? You are so, blatantly full of shit. blatantly full of shit. Same with Timmy Pool, just obviously full of shit. To where it's an easy cleanup for Candace. In fact, Candace doesn't have to do anything. She'll just say, "Oh, this Tim Pool guy went after me," and her fans will do the rest. Good fucking luck. You don't have that integrity shit that allows you to be immune to shit. Sorry, Alex, you don't have that. You have mixtape on top of mixtape on top of mixtape of you saying some dumb fuck neocon running cover ass shit. But maybe Candace will be nice for the sake of your relationship with each other, right? Pause. All right, here we go. Keep on.
If I got to come in here and bang your heads into each other, you know what? I'm going whole hog. That's it. If you're going to make me put all this together, then you are all going to get it.
Pause.
I hate it. I hate having to know all this. I hate having to research it all.
I mean, you want to talk about theater kids? I'm going to play that again. Your audience members, especially Alex Jones fans, you tell me if that was authentic behavior right there. Was that authentic? You tell me. Here we go. Was he acting or was that real? Here we go.
Your heads into each other. You know what? I'm going whole hog. That's it.
Pause.
If you're going to make me put all this together, then you are all going to get it.
So,
I hate
fuck. I feel his passion and
I
anger.
hate having to know all this. I hate having to research it all.
I hate being so
robbing
fucking
my time.
smart. So fucking genius and wasting my time right
I just
now.
spent 10 minutes on it. Now I'm so pissed I can't even do the show. Fucking bullshit, man. You understand, if we don't get our shit together, they're gonna put my ass in prison when the Democrats get back in. You understand? They want to bring back pandemics and lockdowns.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That was a little bit too much of a reveal right there, Alex. That was a little too much, bro. Holy shit, we found it.
I fight he's R. Kelly, bro. I fight for my life out here, man.
We found it. We found his reason, bro.
I'm fighting for my life, man. They're gonna take my life away, man.
We found Alex's real motives, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Yo.
You motherfuckers are gonna put me in jail. We gotta win the midterms, okay?
Oh, that's wild,
that
bro.
shit, son. Holy
They're coming for me, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta beat the case, man.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I don't get it. I gotta beat the case.
God bless us. All right, let's play. Let's keep playing. That was a crazy ass reveal of an idea right there. Yeah. About me. I might go to jail.
Who's got it? Yo, Dubster, listen to this shit, bro. Listen to what this guy said, bro.
Holy Christ. Here we go.
Fucking bullshit, man. You understand, if we don't get our shit together, they're gonna put my ass in prison when the Democrats get back in. You understand? They want to bring back pandemics and lockdowns and literally turn off the energy of the planet and have a social credit score, and we're all slaves if we don't beat the New World Order. So yeah, I do care about winning the midterms. Trump is night and day compared to the Democrats.
That's crazy.
As they do all those same things, as the Trump administration is doing all those same things. Right. But he's like, but if he caught the bait, like they're gonna put me in jail. Like that's the actual difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. One team will put me in jail, the other will.
Yo,
it's incredible, bro. It feels like do you think he caught himself right there? He's like, oh shit. There's microwave machines that are gonna destroy the planet. They're gonna energy weapons all over the place. Digital IDs. Did he realize oh shit, I have to make about globalism. We need to stop that. That's so fucking funny. They're gonna put me in jail.
He's fighting for his life, bro.
Yeah, that was the first thing he brought up. You bet your ass I care about the midterms.
He is right though. The Republicans do need to get their shit together.
And if
they don't, yeah. We'll have
That's
a
not what he's
worse
saying.
tyranny.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying they need to win. Get your shit together to win, not to be better at policy, just to just to win. But as we just went over, they have dog shit policy.
That's what I'm saying. Is they need to get better policy
Alex is not saying get better
so
policy.
that they can win.
Alex is not saying get better policy. He's saying just get your shit together to win, and that's it.
Well, they need better policy to win.
No, he's saying the beef between TPUSA and Candace is distracting from the midterms, which is what the voters should be focused on in order to vote in Republican candidates.
It's going to require better policy to win.
Oh, come on! But look what he's actually saying is they just need to win. Period. Their policy can be dog shit.
It requires better policy to win. That's why they need to get their shit together.
Once again, Alex is saying strategically get your shit together, not policy get your shit together. That makes sense to you now?
The strategy requires better policy.
I don't know what voters might do. There's a lot of dumb fucks in the world, right?
Oh no! At this point, Republicans that were like the change of Trump winning or not winning are just that's done. They'll just sit down. Nobody, like
there's a good chance.
The category I fit in, I figure I'm not voting. Like, I mean, the people think along my type of way of Republican, I would say are just gonna be like, fuck this, I'm not voting.
Yeah, there's a good chance for that. But that'll actually help out Alex as far as like selling narratives, right? It'll help him out more because he'll be like, "Well, look at all these Democrats are in office now. We lost the midterms. Democrats are in office, and now they won't let Trump do anything he wants to actually do. That's why he's bombing fucking Venezuela. He's bombing them because the Democrats won't let him do what he actually wants to do." Yeah. That's some blue people's mind.
When did they confiscate that oil tanker?
When? Earlier in the week.
Oh, okay.
But that's not a new. They've done that before.
When?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Years ago?
No, I don't think years ago. Fuck. I don't have dates in my mind, but I'm aware of, I believe, like 11 different times oil vessels have been kind of confiscated or whatever.
From Venezuela, or you just mean in general?
Well, no, it doesn't have to be just from Venezuela. Like if it's quote unquote enemy nations, just they might be even like be sending oil back and forth to each other, and they're getting cut off and seized.
Well, I heard something that made no sense about this today, and saying like this oil tanker was to trade oil between Venezuela and Iran. I was like, they don't need to do that. What the fuck? That made no sense.
I heard it was China, but
yeah, I heard Iran. I was like, they don't just trade oil. Like, I'll swap you mine for yours.
Well, I mean, when you see like that story, I didn't go over the story yet, but in Syria, I believe two soldiers died, and a contractor, I think, also died.
American?
From a quote unquote ISIS attack. Yeah, American. And it must blow people's minds. Like, wait, there's Americans there still? What the fuck's going on? Because in their minds, they thought they've left all these places, right? Because they're not looking into things. I wonder if Alex reported on that. I wonder if he did. That'd be interesting.
There was a big shooting last night in Brown University. I wonder if you've heard about that. 12 shot or something, or 12 dead.
No. That's that was a school shooting.
Brown University.
I know that was a school shooting where I don't know all the details, but I heard it was like 2 people dead.
Okay,
maybe in
12
back
injured.
Edition, and I think you're mixing it with
12.
the Sydney.
Two dead,
Australia
12
one.
injured.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is. The Australia one too. Yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers. I know. Yeah, I know there was more injured in the Brown University, then died.
Yeah.
Where is Brown?
In Ohio?
No. You're thinking of the Browns.
Sure? I'm pretty sure it's in Ohio, bro. Actually.
No, I think it's in Rhode Island.
Isn't that the black school? It's like almost strictly black.
Rhode Island?
No,
No,
not Rhode
Brown
Island.
University, I mean.
No, it's an Ivy League.
What is it?
Wait, did you actually think Brown University meant brown people?
No, I thought there was a couple of them. Howard is one, and Brown was another.
Come on.
Brown's an Ivy League, I believe. Like Brown, Yale, Cornell, Harvard, like schools like that. But either way, it's just I wonder how like Alex's fans would feel like if he announced like, "Hey, some U.S. soldiers died in Syria." Like, I thought that thing was over. I thought there's peace in the Middle East now. How's there U.S. soldiers dying? Why are they stationed out there? Why are they there? Like, yeah. Don't worry. Here's Alex to subvert us even more. Here we go.
The planet and have a social credit score, and we're all slaves if we don't beat the New World Order. So, yeah, I do care about winning the midterms. Trump is night and day compared to the Democrats. With Kennedy and Gabbard, we are kicking their ass, and we should talk about when they don't do a perfect job and get them back on track. But, no, I do care about the midterms, Candace Owens. You say...
What'd you win, Alex? Yo, Alex, what'd you win? What'd you get? We got, there's no trans volleyball players anymore. We defeated them. The globalists are done.
Rhode Island. It's Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
The globalists are done. Yeah. Stay out of our volleyball games. Like, what did he actually fucking win? Like, his audience, like, you guys got nothing out of it. Alex, though, he's making money, and he ain't. He's not in jail. He fucking won, I guess. Thank you, Tulsi Gabbard. There we go. Bill Gates bowing down to Trump. He's like, yeah, sure, bud.
With Kennedy and Gabbard, we are kicking their ass, and we should talk about when they don't do a perfect job and get them back on track. But no, I do care about the midterms, Candace Owens. You say fuck the midterms, well, I say fuck that.
Talk about theater kids.
I do have cartel hits out on me for the Democrats.
Oh my God.
And General Flynn, that's the real world. I do have globalists trying to destroy me. I do have people coming to my house. Do I make a big deal about it? No, I don't.
Yeah, wait, because my fucking connection's so dog shit. Oh, I guess.
Is that a brag right there? Is that a form of bragging?
I don't know. I think he's saying, I got to deal with the real stuff. I cover the real stories. Gabbard, Kennedy, they're killing it. We gotta win the midterms. Like, what does that have to do with Gabbard and Kennedy so much? He's winning the midterms. What if the Republicans are just a bunch of fuckface, like, when it comes to policy? They're a bunch of fuckfaces. And you get nothing. Like, what is that going to help you, bro? All I see is, like, more help. All I see is more help towards neocon policy. Meaning, if Trump wants to bomb someplace, and let's say magically ends up needing congressional approval, he'll have those guys on his side to go blow people up. Straight up. Hey, you want the Epstein files hidden? These guys will vote with me no matter what. That's what Alex is. That's what he's asking for. More loyalists to do creepy, corrupt, scummy fucking policy. But go ahead, Dubster.
Well, I was just gonna say, Kenny doesn't really say anything that nobody doesn't already know.
I don't think he does too much either, to be honest with you.
No, he always says, like, his highlights are shit that we've already known or it didn't matter in the first place.
I'd love to know his policies, that he's like something making a big impact, other than, hey guys, Tylenol might not be the best for a pregnant mom. Then you have Gabbard. Like, what the fuck has she done? Tell us, Iran might come through the border, support and boost up reasons for the U.S. to bomb Iran. What the fuck has she done? Nothing helpful. Hey, Russiagate, though, right? Fighting the globalists by exonerating Donald Trump, not by getting prosecutions done and really showcasing all the corruption. What's she actually do? The whole point is to exonerate Trump and say, like, look, he's not a bad guy, see? To retroactively exonerate him. That's it. And Alex, oh, he's such a fucking liar. Liar. Working not on behalf of his viewers, but in regards to something else. And let's just be honest about that. Let's be very honest. All right, let's apply. Here we go.
I have had all these grand juries open trying to put me in prison. I have been drugged in front of these committees. I have gone through all this stuff. I got so much skin in the game, it's crazy. I got my neck stuck out 1,000 feet. I got my dick on the table.
Pause, bro. That's
And
yeah, that's crazy.
I covered all the anomalies and the problems, and most of them weren't real anomalies. And there is a lot of weirdness going on. And so I get looking at that and then,
trying to get me locked up.
but then it's all the other ways where then if a piece of information isn't accurate, everybody still defends it or moves on. Or if you don't agree that the guy shot Charlie under his arm, or the guy with a bottle of water isn't really a camera gun, or there weren't trap doors and all this stuff, then I'm, every time I would say, well, that doesn't look accurate to me. Oh, you're on the payroll of the Jews. Well, I sure as hell ain't ever found the damn check. Ain't seen it yet.
I'm gonna call that do we call that a straw man? As in the actual, like, makes sense counter, like, hey, here's why Alex Jones seems like he's full of shit. Is he actually addressing that? I don't think so. So, like, who is he talking to? Sounds like low-hanging fruit counter arguments to what he does because they're easy to pick off, essentially, right? Some guy told me, like, yeah, it was a zebra that killed Charlie Kirk, and if I don't believe that, I work for fucking Israel. This is what I have to deal with every day. It's like, meanwhile, there's like actual legit arguments that listen to you talk and be like, yo, this guy's full of shit. And here's step A, B, and C, why I think that. Not addressing those, are you, Alex? David Icke hounds you. Day in, day out, hounds you. Over. I know you see him too, Alex. Let's not lie about that. Right? There's a good chance he sees them. This fool's quote tweeting you every day. Like, look at this motherfucker selling the left-right paradigm again. This is what David Icke does, seemingly. All the fucking time. Where's your response for him, Alex? How come you're leaving that alone, but you're addressing people that say, oh, people come to me and say, look, there's a fucking trapdoor. This guy snuck through a trapdoor and killed Charlie Kirk and then dipped underneath the fucking, the fucking grates. Why are you addressing that, but not David Icke, who people consider in your field of conspiracy, right? Sorry if that sounds like a negative term, but like that's what I'd call it. In the genre of conspiracy theory and all that stuff. He's one of the daddies.
David Icke.
Yeah, David Icke's one of the daddies in that arena.
Oh, no. Alex Jones dismissed him, so he doesn't. He's got a grade C in the.
He's a conspiracy theorist, David Icke.
Conspiracy. Yes.
Really, I'll have to look him up. Maybe he's got his dick on the table too.
You've never heard of David Icke?
Oh.
Okay.
David Icke is this fool's daddy. Let's just be honest about that. When it comes to conspiracy. Except he seems to have maintained his integrity for what it seems like versus this fucking guy. And like that guy,
Alex Jones dismissed him.
Oh, sure, I'm sure he did. Without argument, right?
So that means David Icke's out.
Oh, okay. That dude quote tweet Alex all the I see it all the time. He quote tweets that fool and says, "Yo, what about this and this? How are you this stupid, Alex? How are you this dumb? Wake the fuck up! What are you doing here? What's going on here?" You sold out. You sold out, mate. Like you don't address that ever, Alex. It doesn't seem like you address that. Listen, David X just jealous of me, and listen, they're trying to put me in jail, all right? They're trying to put me in jail. Oh fuck! So I wonder how.
I've been watching.
Let's see if that goes away too. I'd be curious. But
I've been watching some of Patrick David.
That dummy.
Been spot on a couple of issues. Yeah.
Oh, that full shit grifter. Got it.
I don't know what his day job is. I think investing or something, but he does conspiracy theories on the side, I guess.
Some would say he runs a pyramid scheme for a job, but either way, let's keep it moving. Let's keep Alex Jones out of jail. Here we go.
I've just had those lobbies heavily involved coming after me, and the ADL saying I'm an enemy and need to be in prison at their galas. Man, boy, if I'm sucking some Zionist weenie, I didn't know it. Must have been sleepwalking. No. I cover what I know to be accurate. Oh, my God. 12 states have passed euthanasia, basically government forced. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. They're killing all these kids, cutting their penises off and their breasts off. I mean, a lot of people care, but it's just like, it's not.
Where did that pass euthanasia?
This motherfucker got up here and called Erika Kirk a fucking actor. He just did what
Where did they pass
I don't
euthanasia?
know. It doesn't matter for Alex. He can just say it, and then his audience will forget. He'll just say something different the next day. Or maybe that is happening. I don't know. It doesn't sound correct. It doesn't sound like actually thought out or nuanced. It sounds like you're just saying what you... No offense to you, Dubster, but you kind of do that. Where you just leap to, like, this is the answer over here. Meanwhile, like, you're skipping out all the... Like, okay, how is this the case? She's for open borders, man. Where? It just works out that way. It's like, that's not good enough. Not good enough. And he's probably doing the same thing in regards to euthanasia in whatever states. It's just is what it is. It's unfortunate. But to be fair, I think you're less of a liar than Alex Jones is. I'll be fair to you on that one. Alex Jones.
Oh, no, he's accurate on that.
Alex shakes his ass for things.
California, Colorado, Delaware, Oregon, Vermont, New Mexico, Maine, New Jersey, Hawaii, Washington, and Montana.
Do what?
Montana? Assisted suicide is legal in 12 jurisdictions in the U.S. Washington, D.C., the states of California, Colorado, Delaware, Oregon. Euthanasia.
As in, like...
Assisted suicide is...
As in, like, okay, I'm a legal adult now. I'm 18 years old. I can go to a clinic and be like, all right, I want to kill myself. Do this for me.
Guess so.
You sure it's not something where it's, like, elderly people that are... You know, there aren't...
That's euthanasia. It doesn't matter the age.
There's no stipulations
Assisted
around it.
suicide
But that's different, right?
Legal. Hold on.
It is different.
Assisted suicide... Listen to me. Assisted suicide being legal... Or, no. The term assisted suicide is euthanasia.
Okay, but like you're not like you're telling me that's all. Like, yeah, you can kill yourself now. Is that all to the rule? Wouldn't it? You don't think there's more to it? Like best guess, you don't think there's more to it? It wouldn't be like, hey, you're gonna die in 6 months, so I'd rather die comfortably in a bed and not go through all the pain, as a possibility, right? Or do you think they went straight to, hey, I'm 24 years old, I have no diseases at all, I just want to die? Or is it that?
They are what's called euthanasia.
Okay, did you listen to my question?
It doesn't matter the distinguishment.
It does matter. It does matter.
No, it doesn't. The definition of the word is assisted suicide.
Okay.
As in, there's no punishment for the person that does the assisting.
Yeah, but there has to be certain circumstances, right? Or you're telling me they're just saying, like, yeah, show up at 24 years old, healthy as fuck, but you just want to die.
Euthanasia and assisted suicide, they're not mutually exclusive.
I'm saying, like,
it is was
you don't add the nuance to it.
Is euthanasia.
Yeah, but if you don't add the nuance to it, you see how your point. Yeah, it does matter. It does matter.
No, it doesn't. Because the fucking phrase is assisted suicide, as in the assistant is not punished for assisting.
Yeah, but there
Hey,
has to be a
Dubster, guess
certain
what?
circumstance, right? Do you see? This is exactly what I fucking.
I don't know.
I said it first, and then you just acted it out right in front of me again.
I was at a pilot station
I don't
today
know
and I
the
saw it.
circumstances.
You said it doesn't matter,
Saw it,
also,
Dubster.
didn't you?
It doesn't.
It does.
What matters is assisting someone to commit suicide is not punishable.
But the circumstances
saw
of
it today.
how you're allowed to do that is very much important. Like as I said it, he really does it. He yaks it out. It's crazy.
Hold on. If you're saying the distinction is it must be like in a hospital kind of situation, then maybe there is a distinction there versus me just going to someone's house and helping them commit suicide on their own. That might be a distinction you're talking about. But to me, it doesn't fucking matter. They're both illegal in all natural understanding.
Oh my god.
Today at pilot station, an Indian taking a Mexican shower in a public restroom sink. Thought you were full of shit. Apologize.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's like you can't even have conversations with this fucking guy because he's I understand. Okay, use the definition all you want, but the circumstances are different, aren't they? As far as like what you would consider like, oh, that makes more sense versus that makes no sense, right? Or we're gonna have another struggle session here.
I don't know the distinctions they're making for these 12 states, and I don't even know when it passed.
But that is important, the distinctions, right?
Maybe.
Well,
but not really.
Okay, we're listening to Alex Jones, and the way he says that right there makes it sound like just show up, get a needle in your arm, you're dead. But if the law or but if the law or circumstance says, hey, it's someone who has 5 months to live, but it's gonna be agonizing pain, they'd rather go now with 3 months left instead of 5. When they're comfortable, they get to say goodbye to all their family members and do all the things they want, like do things the way they want to do, and then pass away. That's different than like they're just trying to just kill everyone, depopulation. You know what I mean? Let's see how the difference between those. Or am I speaking fucking Chinese?
You are speaking Chinese because to open that fucking door opens that Pandora's box anyway. Because then I could walk down the fucking street, shoot you, and say, "Hey, he picked a fight with me. Therefore, I assisted him in suicide."
That means you have bigger problems if that's how that law ends up becoming interpreted. And the same goes with your own arguments for stand your ground and shit like that.
It becomes an excuse for someone with some form of authority to just use that excuse. Oh, he picked a fight with me, so I assisted him in suicide. Therefore, don't punish me. Wipe this under the fucking table.
But that's already there.
I'm more important than him.
That's already there with self-defense.
I'm more important
laws.
than him.
That's already there with self-defense laws, right? That's already an element of that. But you would defend self-defense laws, wouldn't you?
No, because
you tell me someone can't be like, this guy looked at me, he was threatening me just by his looks, and then say you don't think that could lead there? See how you're not being consistent? You don't see how someone can take that, abuse that law. In fact, the situation you just brought up was a self-defense situation, and that'd be more likely their argument in court, right?
No, it gets brushed under the table. It gets no examination because the authorities saying that versus self-defense would be still examined.
No, but you just you said you took my example. You said, "Oh, it can go further. It can go all the way out here where someone abuses the law." Don't people already do that with self-defense?
No. Well, hold on. The law from the get-go is abuse by every fucking definition of law of assisted suicide.
Not when people being practical. Not when people being practical.
There is no moral argument. There is no moral argument for assisted suicide. Not even for the elderly that are fucking 6 months to live with cancer, and it's just going to be torturous. There's no argument for it.
For regular people, they'd probably say like, well, if it ends their suffering when they're dying anyway, they can't talk right now, they can't do anything.
No, that's not a regular person. That is a fucking psychotic person that would ever justify that in their head. That is not a regular person, common sense thing to ever consider euthanasia to be okay. But I gotta go on silent now.
Okay. Yeah, that is he doesn't know it. It is what it is. It's a pretty regular thing. Like, oh, I'd rather not suffer. There's people that refuse treatment just to go live their lives, and then they know they're gonna die relatively soon. They go out there, live their lives, and then they fucking die. What's his name? Steve Jobs. Didn't he take like a shit ton of fucking psychedelics before he died? Essentially, like, you know, you're fucking yourself right before you fucking die, right? Actually aiding the death. Yeah. But it's real. I'm not dealing with a thinker at this moment in time. Just someone who has the world has to be this. Just like this dumb fuck. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, well, this guy's bought and paid for. I don't think Dubster's bought and paid for. I think he just doesn't like thinking. Then his pride kicks in. He doesn't want to like back down on simple ass fucking ideas. Then he wrecks himself with it. All right, here we go. Here's more Alex Jones.
Oh my God, 12 states have passed euthanasia, basically government forced. No one cares.
Government forced. Oh,
no one cares. No one cares. They're killing all these kids, cutting their penises off and their breasts off. I mean, a lot of people care, but it's just like, it's not, you know, when I cover this stuff, I'll see in the comments.
War, he's turning the culture war stuff into, this is us fighting globalism. It's actually just cultural shit. As so just performed in front of all of us right here. Where it's about, like, oh, I believe this, the world should go this way. I'm like, well, there's people that don't believe that. You do about them. But, yeah. Same thing here with Alex Jones of the actual fighting globalism is stopping trans volleyball players. That's the action. That is the battle. Stop the trans volleyball players and keep me out of jail. That is what we need to do. We got to win the midterms. All right, here we go.
Like if I cover a nuclear reactor that's melted down, people say, why are you covering up for Jews? Because we can only talk about Jews, not a nuclear reactor melting down. I cover the Jews. But I don't have to sit here and prove myself to you. And a lot of you people out there don't have any real grasp or depth of history. You don't have any real context. So when someone actually knows what they're talking about, you don't understand any of it. So you just want to trump something I'm saying by throwing out some one-liner.
I know how you feel, Alex. I know how you feel.
Fuck. We can never question him.
Well, he's a genius. You know what I'm saying? And
he put us in place right there with that. Every time we've ever questioned him, we've just been wrecked. That was the ultimate response by Alex Jones to never have any refutation again.
Well, he has
won.
He has all this nuance. He's fighting nuclear reactors. So you guys are squabbling about the Jews. Or the fuck that means. But, all right, here we go. Like, why not pick out the more nuanced arguments, Alex? All right, here we go.
Used to get it even more than the
help
Jews
his brand by not having a potty mouth.
Secretly work for the Catholics.
Yeah.
Not Catholic, not against the Catholics. My family's famous Protestants on both sides, founded Texas.
My family founded Texas. We made it.
All because there's some black guy named Alex Jones is how it started like 25 years ago. There's some black Catholic evangelist. And it all just started that I'm him. I mean, it's just total cuckoo town. And I got so sick of it because it's retarded. Absolutely retarded.
Has anyone ever heard this before? I've not heard of this before. What the fuck? There's a black Catholic guy named Alex Jones. Listen, Alex, there's probably a lot of Alex Joneses in the entire state of Texas and probably the world, too. Or at least Western-style countries. Okay, man. I don't know who was, like, making allegations. Like, look, they're the same person. I've heard more Bill Hicks theories than black Catholic preacher Alex Jones. Whoever the fuck that is. All right, or whatever. Okay, I think he's off the rails a little bit, but maybe he'll reel it back in. Pause.
I don't work for the Russians. I don't work for the Jews. I work for the people of planet Earth for liberty and freedom and justice. It's Team Humanity. You know who I model myself after?
Unless you're in the
From
ocean.
Intellectual, historical
Drug boats.
understanding. Thomas Jefferson, a scholar of scholars. You know who I read?
He
Friedrich
owned
Nietzsche
slaves.
and Plato and Aristotle. I've
You don't
read
seem to
all
use
that.
it.
You know, I got a text.
You read all of it, but I don't hear you apply any of these philosophical ideas in your work at all. At all. It's a liar. He's just he's appealing to himself as authority, and it's just not working. We've seen too much from you, Alex Jones. We've seen you have a chance on CNN to make an argument about things, and all you scream, 70, 76, we'll commence again. Right? You use it for a rallying cry that ultimately led to, let's support this orange penguin that's trying to help destroy the world and make it and remake it in his own image. Not his personally, but all these motherfuckers that think that way. These like gangster type people. But anyways, here we go.
This accent, some people around the world think that is a connotation of low IQ. Would you rather me speak like this? In fact, I think when I do my TPUSA Candace Owens breakdown and retrospective this week, in fact, I will. I'm going to speak in this affected accent for you. I'm serious.
Alex, don't do that. Remember, I literally just said it about your CNN appearance back in the day.
He's also talking about actors. Like, bro, you're acting crazy.
Yeah.
You're a failed Juilliard attendees, it looks like.
I think he just strawmanned his own audience by saying, you guys think I'm dumb because I have a southern accent. So you know it? I talk like this. Like, what does that do for you? I thought the point was to get these guys to get over their shit so you can go vote for Republicans in the midterms because Democrats are out here chopping dicks off and killing babies and shit. So your way to fight that is to use a fake accent. Just prove how smart you are. That's some loser ass
No,
shit.
what I'm saying, it's not necessarily his accent being Southern. It's his come across with everything. He
What?
gets nasty. He does. He's got a potty mouth. He gets nasty. He starts talking about dicks on tables, chopping off tits, eating your ass like
Are
corn
you
on the
bored?
cob.
You're bored, aren't you? Okay. Don't forget the long neck. There's a long neck too. Anyways, let's continue with Alex making an ass of himself, like an actual ass. Like, why would you do that? Like, it's time to be an adult, right? And say, all right, even though he's a dumbass, he's a liar, he's full of shit, he works for other people. Let's be honest about that, and he's afraid of jail. This would be going even too far for that, right? Just make a video, make your arguments about why both sides.
How would he be
shut the
going to
fuck
jail?
up. Whatever. Both sides need to shut the fuck up and get back to voting for Republicans in the midterms because we're fighting the globalists, and that's the only way to do it.
Did he say why he thinks he's going to jail?
I'm sure, like, Democratic bullshit. Right? Oh, Democrats are just gonna lie and throw me in jail because I'm a threat to globalism, and they're globalists. Meanwhile,
With a
he's the
statement
exact
like that,
opposite.
usually he's got the papers. He's got the paperwork to show it. I want to see what he knows.
He's trying to scare his audience into, right? Either you love Alex Jones, so he's threatening the threat of going to jail for him. Like, okay, if you love me so much, you have to vote for Republican in the midterms. Oh, how about other? Look what the Democrats are doing. They're euthanizing people, right? See, another fear tactic to get them to vote Republican in the midterms. Which, once again, if you go back years, if you ask every Alex Jones from 15 fucking years ago, they would say there's no chance Alex would be talking like that or doing these actions. I almost guarantee it. Now, I would be like, I could see it possibly because of how dog shit. Like, he doesn't have real nuanced answers for what he says. He just says things, kind of. But I think the typical fan back then would be like, yo, there's no fucking way he'd say this. Or act this way. Or just dick ride a presidency where they're doing obvious corrupt things right in front of his face. Anyways, let's watch Alex make an ass of himself more. Here we go.
In fact, maybe I'll even try to speak like a British lord, very slowly, each snake-like word pouring off of my tongue.
Theater kid.
Would you like me to do it that way for you? Perhaps I will then.
What the
Perhaps
fuck?
I'll twist my mustache for you.
He's
now,
loveless and
the
Wild West.
IQ just went up 100 points. I'm going to get some beard oil.
So they're
Beard
just
wax.
jealous.
And we're going to, oh, here we go.
Okay, so they're mad that, or they assume he's dumb because he has a southern accent, but they're actually just jealous of his intelligence. Now talk like whoever the fuck he's talking about to sound smarter, I guess. Okay, here we go.
IQ just went up 300.
It's embarrassing, but okay.
There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm a genius now.
Oh yeah, you're fucking
Oh,
genius.
need to be
Hold on.
cockeyed.
There we go.
Oh, they're the royalty.
Okay.
And they through stone and flesh.
What?
But I'm not omnipresent. I have to examine something before I know what's going on. And that's why I don't like you forcing me to force my eyeballs onto you. But nevertheless, if you ask Grok or if you ask a sports nutritionist,
Oh shit, then he sells ads. Okay. I mean, I said all these things. Called him an actor. He starts actually acting. It's crazy. But either way, there's your. What else can I say? There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Good luck if you're an Alex Jones fucking fan in 2025. Good fucking luck to you. But yeah, tell me your opinions in the comment section. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. I'm not in that Discord right now, but I do frequent the YellBro Discord, sometimes. And all opinions are welcome, so please voice your opinion. Even dumb fucks like Matt Hunter, even that guy speaks out. Well, he doesn't talk out loud. He texts out loud, which is fine. If you don't want to talk like vocally, like out loud talk, just use the text. Perfectly fine with that. And yes, all opinions are welcome. Also, this video will be linked in the description box. The Alex Jones video we're watching will be linked in the description box for your own purposes, whatever you want. Beyond Absurd. I know he does a lot of clips and stuff like that. I mean, you got some gems here. If you want to make fun of Alex Jones, you got some gold. You got a gold mine. Gold and silver are skyrocketing. Here's some gold for you, Beyond Absurd. Please. do what you do with that. All right. And most importantly, more than anything else on planet Earth, more than defeating the Democrat globalists, give this video a thumbs down. Wee.